No animal question this week, but I got a message to all the Yankees fans out there. One BJ is better than nine Yanks. Hey, yo, welcome back to the High Kicks podcast. How are we doing, everybody?
That a great birthday gift, Brian.
Is what a great birthday gift, Chad.
Yankees being eliminated.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I also didn't realize that our intro music makes what I just said, I think, funnier, personally.
I wasn't going to point it out. I was just going to let the irony roll.
Yeah, no. So for anybody wondering still where Carl is, he's off of Cape Cod, but now he's in Europe. He's actually in like Eastern Europe. So we're not gonna have Carl until like November. He said to me, I'll actually find the text real quick just so I can quote this properly because
My theory is he went to Eastern Europe to single-handedly help Bayern Munich finally win the Champions League, but I digress.
he said, so be prepped for a menace to arrive in November. So I'm scared.
What menace, bro? What? What? He's
I
gonna
don't know.
flex
Carl's
his
Carl.
is he gonna flex his undefeated fantasy football team or something? Because like that's the only positive thing he has going for him right now. Like
Yeah, I don't really know. He doesn't want to be here because of the Manchester United stuff. I mean, look, Liverpool haven't been great either. Before we get into the footy, I just need to point out that I play in three fantasy football leagues.
brother,
We're American football.
there,
I
brother.
played Chad in two of those leagues this week, and I beat him in both of them.
I just want to say this. Um,
What?
fuck you, Arizona Cardinals offense. Single-handedly lost me fantasy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's all I got.
Uh, We we didn't do an episode last week because I moved out of my apartment. My background is a little bit different right now. I moved back into my parents' place for the next couple months. Busy week, didn't have time to record. We almost didn't have an episode recorded for this week because I left my laptop at my girlfriend's apartment in the city and luckily was able to drive back in yesterday to go get it. But we are here and we're going to talk some footy. We're not going to really talk about Champions League last week because it's Wednesday today. I mean, tonight while we're recording, and that was over a week ago. Um, it'll come up a little bit when we talk about Liverpool and the woes that they're going through right now, but I just think we kind of jump right into the Prem for last week before we have, our dreaded international break.
Our woke international break.
How do you want to start this?
I say we start with Manchester United finally winning a professional game of soccer.
I mean, they've won what, like six total matches in the last 8 months, and I understand that a lot of that was the summer, but their last six wins have not come against good competition, and when it has come against good competition, that good competition had 10 men.
I
So,
I'm gonna hold you to this, Brian. When you said a couple weeks ago, it's like we need to give Amorim time. It's like this team is pee pee poo poo, and I
so
think
the team is pee pee poo poo. I I mean, look, do they need to give Amorim time? No. Do I think they should for my own selfish reasons? Yes. Is Ruben Amorim going to get time? Yes. Do you know why he's going to get time?
there's just nobody else.
Well, it's not that there's nobody else. Did you hear the quote from Ratcliffe?
Oh boy. No, I did
Here,
not.
let me find it on Fabrizio's page because I got to get this right. So, a quote from Sir Ratcliffe on if the Glazers ask him to sack Amorim. Ratcliffe says, it's not going to happen. Amorim hasn't had the best of seasons, but he needs to demonstrate he's a great coach over 3 years. The
We
English press some hold on, I'm not done. Ratcliffe continues, the English press, sometimes I don't understand. They want success overnight. They think it's a light switch. You can't run a club like Manchester United on knee-jerk reactions to some journalist who goes off on one every week. So I don't disagree with Ratcliffe in most situations. However, the manager has refused to adapt. That's a reason for a sacking.
Your
It's not
your
like he's take. Go ahead.
manager is playing Bruno in a pivot, man.
Like,
What do we do? We have a Premier League Doc Rivers in 2025.
yeah, like it. It's
Like,
not
what do
like
we do?
it's not like we have, and I'm going to use Glassner here as an example, but a manager like Glassner who, and I use him because he's a guy that's been thrown around to replace Amorim if he gets sacked, but who changes his tactics, who changes his formation, who changes the way that he plays depending on his personnel and depending on his opponent, and it's not working. I think we hounded on this 2 weeks ago, but Ruben Amorim refuses to change, and he needs to change.
I think it's funny how he has like multiple like statements of him being like this team is like it's like I can't do anything with this team. He like if anyone's ever seen the newest episode of Smiling Friends, it's like the doctor literally walking in and saying, "I have nothing. I can't help you." After Pim's like, "This is the best doctor around. He can save you," and the doctor walks in, "I've got nothing. Like if we do anything with you, you're gonna die instantly." And I feel like I, I get it. It's a crappy situation, and I understand from maybe your perspective of like you've already had so much turnover in the manager position that maybe keeping to a guy and giving him some time might benefit you. It's like maybe it's like, look at Arsenal. They're finally turning a corner when they've backed their guy. Chelsea finally have their guy with Enzo
Hold on,
Maresca.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick. We can't say Arsenal have turned a corner until they win something.
Oh, like
Truly.
I mean in terms of like being like I could I see like early I see like bad Arsenal 5 years ago in this United squad where it's like they won a trophy or two, but it's like that was still a bad team. It's like
So
they
that's fair.
still
Arsenal have turned one corner and now they're trying to turn another.
they're trying to be like the good. They're trying to be the like a world class team, but it's like they
Yeah.
turn a corner in which like they moved the arrow upwards instead of
Yeah, they went from mid-table to title contenders.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
it,
that is a corner. I'll give you that.
it's just at least Arteta wins games sometimes.
Yes,
Like
at least Arteta does win games.
Amorim, I don't know what we're cooking. I mean, hey, they beat Sunderland. That's kind of a cool squad, and Sesko finally did something.
Arteta is cooking eggs with the stove off. I mean that's the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know if that's a saying. I don't know if that's anything, but Chad wanted to know what they're cooking, and he's literally trying to make scrambled eggs, and the stove is off.
And somehow those eggs are being cooked.
They're not though. He's trying to hard boil an egg in ice water.
Okay, I'm assuming we're transitioning to Arsenal. I think two things can be true. One, they've looked like maybe not as convincing as maybe we hoped they would be after signing the hottest striker on the market for the past like two, 3 seasons. Despite
I just need to clarify here. Are you talking about hottest in terms of playing ability or hottest in terms of looks?
looks,
Okay, cool.
yeah. But I mean, like Yorker, as we said before, the dude has like 115, 20 goals in like 3 seasons. He has done literally nothing outside of like that Leeds brace, which they didn't really need him. And despite that, they're in first place.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's Gyökeres' fault. Like I said this in our last episode, and I'll say it again. I don't know if Arteta knows how to use a number nine. Like truly though. I mean, he got so much of his managerial training under Pep, and I know Pep has some experience with some phenomenal number nines, but it seems like he took the most of like the false nine usage and the not using a proper striker.
I guess the question is, do you really need a nine when you've allowed 3 goals in 7 matches?
No,
Like
you don't.
they've been in. I mean, the Saliba Gabriel. I mean, that back
Disgusting.
that back line's been disgusting. Raya hasn't had to do much. Even then, he's made the saves when he's asked of. It's and God, that was such an awful voice crack. And I just think I like Eze's been a difference maker. Saka when healthy is of course a difference maker. Um, I know Odegaard got hurt in.
Odegaard is the first player, I think, in Premier League history to be subbed off in the first half in 3 matches in a row.
Oh, that's fun. Um, did Rice get hurt?
I'm gonna take a look at that. But
I see a health thing next to his name.
Declan Rice subbed off in the 80th. I saw something somewhere about him being injured. I don't know if it's a knock or if it's like an
You know what we
injury.
need right now?
What do we need right now?
An international break. That's what we need right
We're in one.
now. That's perfect timing.
I'm looking for that. No, Declan Rice injury, potential return date. Yeah, it says October 18th.
Okay, he'll
So
be
after the
so
international
so
break, he's fine.
so they're literally like, look, don't play for England. Don't play these qualifiers,
Yeah.
dog. They don't need
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean, Arsenal are this this is going to be, I think, a fantastic comparison. They are so far the Premier League equivalent of the Jacksonville Jaguars, where you don't know how they're winning games.
But they are.
It's fucking ugly, but the win's a win.
Just to take a little aside into the NFL, I was talking with Will of Trailer Park Sports Network and our friend Fizz and a couple other people in the server about the NFL before the season started, and I went on record saying, not really on record and recording, but on record with our friends, saying that I think the Colts had a shot to win the division with 8 or 9 wins. There's only one division in the NFL that has two teams that are 4-1. It's the AFC South, and it's the fucking Colts and the Jaguars. So yes, Chad, I think that is a pretty good analogy. They're winning games, but we just don't know how.
Well, I will give a shout out to the guy who literally formed like a devil circle. It was holding up like 5 or 4 $1 bills. It was saying in all caps, like the Jaguars will win or some shit like that. That's the
Yeah,
only thing I've had in my head. I saw Trevor Lawrence fall down and get up, and I'm like, the demons lifted him up. That makes so much more
you mean you
sense.
saw him fall down, get up, fall down again, and then score?
Yes. And then
Yes.
Chris Jones was being possessed by the devil incarnate.
All right. I know we're not an American football podcast, but I'm going to talk about that too real quick. I don't get why that's not a. I don't get that why that was such a big deal. He wasn't going to get there either way.
It's a
And if he
principle
was
thing.
going to get, if he was going to get, it's a principal thing. But if he was going to get there, all he was going to do was hit him to the left and push him over the line. He wasn't going to get there.
See, Brian,
It did not matter.
you are officially the mindset of every single fat fuck defensive lineman in the history of this sport, where there's a play literally 30 yards downfield. But if coach catches you on film standing there like that, they're gonna be like, What is your fat ass doing?
All right, cool. Let's get back into the football that our listeners care about. Um, I do think the Arsenal to the Jags analogy is pretty good because like they're winning games, but not really in the way that I feel like we think they should be. We all thought, Arsenal signs that deadly number nine and all of the balls that they were crossing into the middle of the box would just get finished. And
They
now they're not doing that.
they're kind of not doing the crossing thing a lot anymore, and it's kind of like what do
You take Mikel Marino out of the middle and you take the balls out of the middle too.
I love Arteta's like thought process. He's like, all right, Mikel Marino is better at taking crosses than Gyökeres. So let's just turn Saka into a inside forward. And I mean that's worked. He's been
It
kind of fun.
it has. It has.
But you want another good NFL comparison?
Sure.
Um, Liverpool are the Philadelphia Eagles of this year. Very high talent, and obviously they're getting success, but the vibes, it's like not I don't know, personally, just from like an
So
outsider
I
perspective,
I, I
the
think
vibes
I
just don't
think
feel like they're there.
I mean, so there's a reason why the vibes aren't there. I'm sorry. I'm
Whatever could
sorry to
that
say,
be?
but I actually think they're the dead opposite of the Eagles. The Eagles' offense sucks and their defense is good. Liverpool's offense is
Oh, I
good and
was
our defense is fucking Swiss cheese.
I was just meaning like a boatload of talent, very heavy favorites entering the year, and just like some of it's clicking, some of it isn't. But obviously, it's like defense, offense, offense, defense.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll segue us into that Liverpool-Chelsea match. So anybody who listens to the show, anybody who has followed me on Brian Talk Sports, who has uh, much less people see my videos than see Chad's. I'm very poor at posting. I don't post a lot, but I am a footy fan first, and then I am a Liverpool fan. Am I upset that Liverpool didn't win this game? Yes. Was it an unbelievable match to watch, top to bottom, start to finish? Yes. That Moises Caicedo goal was a fucking piss missile. I mean, Georgi Mamardashvili laid out, got a touch on it. No one is saving that shot. That was, and for all the shit that people are giving Van Dyke for like sticking his ass out and whatever, like it was funny, sure, but Caicedo, I mean, he had too much space, but he had enough space in that moment where if Van Dyke commits to him to try and block that shot, Caicedo fakes it, touches it around him, and shoots it to the other post. That was going to be a goal either way. And to get into the Liverpool goal, the goal itself wasn't crazy, but that assist from Isak, that touch, that was that was cheeky as shit. And Estevao's winner, the ball across was phenomenal. The finish was phenomenal. What a player that kid is going to be.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, what a player Estevao is going to be. It is he's exceptional. Chelsea are good. Moises Caicedo is utterly ridiculous.
He has been very kind of ridiculous for the past couple of years.
Especially so this season in particular.
Yeah, he has.
He
Yeah.
he he has taken an eye for goal and he's shooting when he has space and he's got a rocket on his leg. I mean, he's exceptional. They're exceptional. We're really, really early in the season. I know that we are, like sitting with Chelsea and what are they, seventh right now?
Yes.
So they're in seventh. They're 5 points out. They had a couple issues early with the United loss and the Brighton loss, which losing
And
to
red
Brighton is so funny because
and and red cards. But yeah,
and the
losing to
red
Brighton.
cards. But they've paid Brighton so much money for players and managers in the last however many years, and they just can't fucking beat them, and I find that hysterical. But do not sleep on this Chelsea team. They are fucking good.
I think they are. It's just God, you're gonna hate me. I just feel like they're still too. I want to say they. I would even want to say they have like a they had a what we thought PSG or like Barcelona problem they had last year, where it's like, are they experienced enough, or like do they have like enough like guys on the roster that know how to win? I just think they're too inconsistent at times. Like I'm very much afraid of like if I was like a Chelsea fan, I'd be very worried at how inconsistent they can just be as a team.
That's fair. I think I mean look, they're not in wait, actually, hold on. I'm blanking on what I was about to say. I'm stupid. I have no idea where I just brain farted so hard. But Chelsea Chelsea worry me more. The train of thought just came back in the Champions League than they do in the Premier League because to win the Premier League, and I'm not saying that I think they're going to win the Champions League, but what I'm saying is to win the Premier League, you need to put together a consistent string of games over a 38 game season. To win the Champions League, you need to get through the group phase, or not the group phase, the league phase now. And then once you're there, I mean, you can win a two-leg tie in one match.
Yeah,
And if this Chelsea side play well on their day, they can hang with anyone.
yeah,
I don't think they're Prem winners or title contenders yet, but I would not necessarily be as surprised as others if they're playing at the end of May, beginning of June.
yeah. It's gonna be very interesting if we how they look with a good Cole Palmer and
Yes.
when really good Cole Palmer shows up.
Yep.
Um, Same with like when if really good Garnacho shows up
Yep.
because again, like you have two brutally streaky guys. Like you have guys
Yep.
like those two are like the thesis of like kind of like Rashford, how like Rashford will go dumb, stupid for a month, and then
Kind of like how
you'll see
Rashford will
nothing.
be the best player on the planet for three
Yeah,
weeks and then like look like he
you'll
should be
never,
playing in the
yeah. You'll never like hear from them again. It's
yeah.
kind of like you have. It's kind of like baseball. It's like where it's like, are they gonna peak at the right time?
Yep.
Because it's like I can make the argument that Cole Palmer peaked too early for Chelsea, which is why that kind of hurt them later on down last year,
Yeah.
despite winning
Yeah.
like the Conference League. But I mean, like, still, they could have probably been better on the table. It's like, are they gonna click at the right time? It's like
Yeah.
the big thing that concerns me with them. And
Yeah. I
obviously,
mean,
Maresca's a cool dude, so I think he'll figure it out.
yeah, I mean, I just my I guess fear is if Chelsea click at the right time, I think they can beat anybody. Like I mean, we saw it at the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
If they click at the right time, they truly for me can beat anybody. I'm gonna shift us ever so slightly. Um, Seemingly Villa have remembered how to play football.
Villa have the funny number of goals and goals allowed.
Do they now? Oh,
6-7.
God damn it, Chad.
which is funny
I
considering
I
they
hate
had
you.
no. It's you could hate me, but I think it's infinitely funnier that they had like zero goals to start this year
They had 0 goals through 5 matches.
and instantly go to 6-7. I come on, man. The brain rot
Yeah,
FC now. Like
0 goals through 4 matches, then 1-1 draw, 3-1 win, 2-1 win.
I will say, the Fulham win was nice. The Burnley win, you gotta kind of that's kind of a given. That's not a Premier League team they're facing. That's
I mean, that's fair. I'll give you that.
God,
I'll give you that.
what an awful team Burnley have put together.
Yeah, they're just bad.
It's
So I
just
would I would also just like this is not really Burnley related. I'm gonna push us out to a different league real quick. But when when Burnley got relegated and Vincent Company got that Bayern job, I was very adamant on this podcast that company ball is going to work for Bayern. And the reason why company ball didn't work for Burnley in the Prem is because they did not have a Prem squad. And it worked so well in the championship because they had a better squad than everybody. Company's got now one of the best squads in the world, and company ball is fucking cooking.
Kane is unfortunately having a really good season.
Kane is having a great season. Olise is a fucking baller. He is outrageous.
Well, he's always been a dog.
I know, but it's getting shown a little bit more now that he's at Bayern. And I would just like to point out I can't tell you which episode it was. It was sometime at the end of season 4 when we were in the summer, and he got that job. And I said, I was like, I think it's going to work. And I would just like to say, I'm right. This is, by the way, another thing this is a second thing that I was right about. Chad, I don't, you might have been on the show at this point for this, but it might have just been me and Carl. And I said that, and I posted this to the High Kicks Sports TikTok page, so you can go look at this. It's a pinned video. I said that if Manchester United were to sell any of their young stars a couple of years ago, it was going to be Julian Alvarez. And I got ripped apart in the comments for saying it. Fuck all of you. I know we're very far removed from that sale, but I haven't said this on the show yet. I was right, bitch.
Damn. Yeah,
Did you
no.
go find
Yeah,
Did you go find it?
I'm reading the comments.
Right? I got ripped
Y'all
up
are fried. Y'all,
I got ripped apart and I was fucking right.
you were right.
Look, sometimes my ball knowledge might be a little wonky, but I I understand business of the sport sometimes, and
Yeah.
that
You
that
know,
was that
this,
that was the right take I made, and I got fried for it.
this. You know what else is the right take?
What?
Since we're talking about Manchester City attackers, Erling Haaland's probably just goated already.
Yes.
Like,
Speaking of Manchester, hold on. Speaking of Manchester, because this what I'm about to say affects United and City. Did you fucking see what Paul Scholes said this week?
no,
He said Foden is a better player than Lampard.
for rage bait reasons, I agree.
For actual reasons, he is on drugs.
For actual reasons, I'm pretty sure it is not legal in the United Kingdom to have whatever he is on, but I respect the grind. I respect the rage bait grind. I think we need now, I'm gonna say it's not good to NBAify media, but I will say I need some more NBA
Actually,
media
sorry. I need to
takes.
clarify that. He said this
Oh,
back in March 2024, and it just recirculated this week.
Jesus, bro.
I looked it up just to be sure. It doesn't change the fact that it's a fucking wild take. I didn't see it in March 2024 and it got recirculated.
We're punching the old man down for an old take.
I mean, shit recirculates, then you get roasted for it again.
Fair enough.
Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? Her sister was a witch, bro. You hate me for that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That is one of my favorite things to quote. But I Holland is already goaded at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
I mean
he's like
that goal was silly. He's already top 10 in Champions League goal scorers. Silly. He's like gonna be projected to pass Alan Shearer's goal scoring record by 30. Silly.
I would just like to point out that the silliest of all of this is he had 6 goals through 5 games to start the Premier League season, and that was his worst start to a Premier League season since he signed for City.
I think it's even sillier how we considered last season kind of a failure from them, and he had 22 goals.
Like
Like, guys, come on, man. Like, and I,
he's one of the best pure goal scorers I've ever seen.
it's his size and his
Speed.
it's he's a freak of nature. That's just
He
what it
is.
is. He's the Wembenyama of strikers. It feels like it just feels like his profile. He's one of one.
I mean, he's 6'4".
Can touch
He's
it. He has finesse. He's
he's got
fast.
finesse. He's fast. He's got
He can
touch.
pull you off the ball. He has a first touch. He can hit it. He can God, I what's that like funny ass like rant? I forget who went on it, but it's like he can score with his left, he can score with his right, he can head it, whatever the fuck it was. But I mean, yeah, he literally is whatever that stupid meme rant is. I think he was like talking about Ronaldo or Messi or something. But
Yeah.
eh,
All right. So I got one more prem topic to talk about, and then two things that involve footy
can
and
I
America.
interject really quick?
Hit me.
Um, Despite Haaland being really good, no Rodri is kind of a worrisome thing,
Yes.
especially
I
in
saw
serious.
I saw a post on Instagram that was like Real Madrid are ready to cough up 150 million for Rodri this summer. And all the comments were like, does Real Madrid know about this? Like they're not I understand they might want Rodri, but the same club that sold 30-year-old Casemiro for 70 million is not gonna spend 150 mil on a 29 turning 30-year-old who now has an injury history.
Yeah, Donnarumma though, really good. Kind of
It's
really
disgusting.
like guys, come the fuck on, man. We really let a team have Erling Haaland and Donnarumma on the same team. Like you're talking about big game. You now have a team with two big game dogs. Like honestly, fuck it. I think even without Rodri, that's like a sleeper team. That's like a team you don't want to face in the knockout rounds.
No, God no.
Come February, come March. Like that is like a
God no.
team because it's like even if you want to say like that back line sucks, even if you want to say like Savinho's been underwhelming. Oscar Bob maybe could be better. Phil Foden's been could be better.
Talk about streaky.
Like you have two big game. You have a big game dog at attack. You have the big game goalkeeper in between the six. Not
Well,
fun. It will be very stressful to whoever
yes.
pulls them. But
Yes.
you may continue, Brian.
So Jack Grealish is playing his way into having a role for England at the World Cup. We've said this the last couple episodes, but going to Manchester City was the worst possible thing for him because he's a fuck it we ball kind of player and he went to a team that has a strict system and he's now at Everton where it's just fuck it we ball and he's balling.
Do you think there's a revenge game on the cards October 18th?
That depends.
Oh, come on, Brian. The ultimate revenge game
Yes.
set up.
No, no, no. I said it depends because it depended for me on where the match was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
No, if it was Everton's home match, I would have said no, but they're going City.
to the Etihad. I mean,
Patrick.
they probably don't win
Patrick.
that game.
3-1, 3-1 Everton. Grealish hat trick.
Jesus. He said it. He
I
said it.
don't I don't actually think that,
Oh,
but no, no,
fucking
no,
hold
no.
yourself to it.
But when it happens, I'm posting this.
God. Shameless, shameless freak of nature. But yeah, no,
Oh my gosh.
I think Grealish is having a team of the season
A team of the season
run.
season.
Yes. I want to say run because obviously uh, how do I word this? To quote, oh fuck, what is his name? Why am I forgetting literally the meme? To quote Mick McCarthy, as the reporter asked him, it can't go on like this. It can.
It
Eh,
took you that long.
I I'm sorry, dude. I've had a long ass day. I've been up since 5 in the goddamn morning. It's 11:12 at night. Forgive me, Mick McCarthy, okay? I'm sorry. But you know what? I think not only
Why have you
that,
been up since 5?
because I have a job, Brian.
New job?
Not yet.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure when the new one started.
It starts Monday. I have a new job, everybody.
Awesome.
Hey, well, anyways, the Crystal
Actually,
Palace.
actually, actually, real quick. The only thing that matters for the new job is if you've been watching Crush on TikTok, the background is going to change.
I would, I might have to record in my car. I don't know how brakes work over there.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be very much you just being able to chill and be on Discord at work.
Okay, you don't have to out me like that. Jesus.
What? I
Fucking
mean, like on breaks and stuff.
I
You
will
just
say
outed yourself with that.
you decide you set me up. I mean, dude, I don't work there in 48 hours. I don't really care. Anyways, Crystal Palace are now the Vincibles. Arsenal's shameless record is saved again. They can pop the champagne like they're the 99 Dolphins.
Ruben Amorim apparently has 3 more years to shit the bed.
Wolves are a awful organization.
I thought you were just gonna say Wolves play football, kinda.
See.
Yeah, I mean they're just bad.
Hey, two straight draws
Yeah,
and a
that
win
is
in the EFL Cup.
that is big for them.
Happy has learned how to putt.
Happy has kind of learned how to putt.
Happy has learned how to use his legs to walk.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like the simulations of like things learning how to walk, and we're on like simulation number like 10,000, and they're just taking their first steps. It's like, wow, awesome, you're doing great.
yeah. All right, we're approaching like the 40-ish minute mark here. So I want to slide us out of the prem. We got 2 more topics to talk about. Hopefully they don't take us too long. But La Liga is playing a game in fucking Miami.
Yeah.
I
Um,
Go ahead. You start this.
I mean, God, look, call me a commie, a socialist, whatever you want. I think this is like peak greed. This is late stage capitalist greed. This is as bad as it fucking gets in terms of greed. No matter how you portray it, no matter how you put it, even if it like makes La Liga a shit ton of money, everyone knows who the fuck Barcelona is. Everyone knows who the fuck Villarreal are. This isn't like the NFL going to Germany or like Australia.
Correct.
This isn't like the Red Sox and Yankees playing in England, where it's like maybe someone doesn't know who the fuck they are. And even then, I have a problem as an American sports fan with playing serious international games for regular season matches because it's like what is like that's supposed to be like home field advantage for a team. That's like kind of like an unwritten rule where it's like you at least give a team that kind of advantage with the home field. Going to, I just it's not just the fact that like they're doing this. They're the president of La Liga is like it's just one game. Next season it's like four games. The season
Well,
after that, El Clasico is playing at MetLife Stadium. The Manchester
and
Derby will be played at SoFi Stadium. Like
the
Pandora's box
difference
is open.
also, the difference also, like in your NFL analogy or in your MLB analogy, is that the NFL plays games in Europe or plays games in other countries to get the league more exposure internationally and to try to grow the game of American football. You don't need to grow footy. It's the biggest sport in the world.
Well, Liga is like trying to bullshit this problem of like, oh, nobody knows who we are. What do you mean? You have like two of the most
Well,
historic clubs on
and
the fucking planet in your league. You
well,
have
and I'm also going to say if you really wanted to make the argument that no one knows who we are, like I don't know. Maybe don't go play in the city where the biggest legend to ever play for Barcelona plays for the MLS side.
go play this game in go play this game at BYU. Show the Mormons some real ball.
I
That's
was
how you
gonna say
expand the
like
game.
go play in fucking Portland, but that's too far. Like go play the game in Carolina.
I I want to call this out. I didn't call this out in the video when I made it, but Cucurella says perhaps this is the beginning of something that can also help Spanish soccer. And it's like, how, Mr.
How?
How, like, what do you mean? How does it, what do you mean? Everyone in your country knows how to play the game, man.
So
Everyone's
I have two
born
questions. I
loving
have
the
two
sport.
questions. I have two questions for Kukureya there. One, three questions. What do you mean? How? And how much did you get paid to say that?
Honestly, man, I I need to like triple check that he said this because
God, if he didn't say that and we just roasted him for it, it's gonna be so
no,
funny.
that's real. It's real. It's
Okay,
real.
cool.
It's real. But like I've seen people be like, "Oh, this is a nail in the coffin." Dude, the sport's been like tossed around like a ag for like the past 6 years, man. Your sport has been so brutally bastardized. It's not recognizable. It's
I
just
will also
doing
tell you
itself.
that this is worse for me than like playing the Spanish Super Cup or whichever domestic tournament they've played, like in Saudi Arabia.
Like you at least have the argument of it's not it's a super cup. It's not that
Correct.
deep. This is a 3 points on a fucking Sunday or a Saturday. You fucking European spots are on the line, especially for Villarreal. Um, they are one of Barcelona's most difficult away days. And I understand that the fans are being compensated and they can technically go to the game. Let's be fucking
Wait. Who's the home team for this match?
Villarreal.
That's bullshit.
The thing is that they've compensated them, as they said to the
Nah, fuck
Villarreal
that.
fans.
So that's the
Like,
biggest fucking bullshit there because everybody from Miami is going to show up in a Messi jersey.
Barcelona, man. Thank
They're
you.
all going to be supporting Barcelona. So like I thought it was bullshit before that, but you're going to fucking tell me that you're going to send Villarreal and Barcelona to play in Miami when they have to play each other twice in the La Liga season anyway. And this is Villarreal's home game against Barca, not their away match. Are you fucking kidding me? That is complete and utter fucking horseshit and bullshit.
It the funny thing is that they're like, oh, it's okay, Villarreal fans. You can go to the United States and watch the game and like they'll be compensated. My brother in Christ.
They're not
Look
going to let
out.
them off the plane.
Look. Oh, oh, literally had a camp 50 miles away from there, man. What are you talking about? Like, my God, it's so unserious. This sport is so unserious. It's one of the, it to me, I said it, but it is the most unserious club domestic league related move in the 21st century. I'm willing to go back like 50 to like 80 years to like when they banned women's soccer because they were afraid of the unions and whatever the fuck. Like, this is one of the most anti-soccer moves in the history of the sport. And as I already said, it opens up Pandora's box. Everyone's going to start playing an international match. I can't wait for the Premier League America edition where I can't wait to see Leicester City in Nashville. Can't wait for Bournemouth playing in fucking Mile High Stadium.
But that, by the way, would make a little bit more sense. It would be fucking awful, don't get me wrong. But you're giving smaller clubs more exposure in the US. Like, if you're gonna try and do this, don't do Barca and Villarreal. Do like, I don't know, fucking like Deportivo Alaves in Mallorca or Oviedo. Like, if the whole point is to try and grow La Liga and create more exposure, bring in teams that people don't already know. You know what I mean?
It's also like this thing where it's like they're treating like in this context like international matches like international as in like playing in a different country matches is this brand new concept as if for literally 100 years teams haven't over the summer been playing friendlies in a different country against local teams to put themselves out there and
Or even
grow
their
the
own
game.
domestic teams. I
Like
drove to fucking Philadelphia last summer
like
to go see Liverpool play Arsenal.
it is they're treating this like this fucking $1 trillion like concept like oh my god we can do this but with games that fucking matter now guys like
This is gonna
fuck
sound
you.
fucking crazy, what's gonna come out of my mouth, but truly, I'd rather it be the Champions League final than a domestic league match.
I personally I get okay I kind of get the Champions League final. I personally would not like it because it's like Europe,
No, no, I wouldn't like it. I need to clarify. I would not
but
want it to
compared
be, but
if
it
you
would
want
make more sense for it to be a final of a tournament that is already going to be played at a neutral site, unless you get lucky and you're the host, team for that year, or like you make it when you're
yeah
hosting because that's decided, whatever. But put a final in the U.S. Put the Spanish Super Cup final. Put the Copa del Rey final. Don't give us a La Liga match where Villarreal is supposed to be hosting Barcelona, where everybody walks around in a fucking Messi jersey.
it's honestly insane because Villarreal is probably one of the tougher away matches of the year for anyone in La Liga. It's an insanely difficult atmosphere, and they're like, all right, Barcelona, you get a freebie in Miami. Not a freebie because we don't know yet. But it's a move I think I'm like really afraid of like looking in like we're in like 2028 and I'm looking back and it's like wow, that really fucked us. That really fucked this sport. I feel like this decision to have this match there
It
really
it is
opens
it's similar,
can
and
of
this is gonna
worms.
relate it back to American football, but it's kind of like what Red Zone is doing with the ads.
Where
It's
it's like
like you don't mind if it's one game. You don't mind if it's four 15-second ads over a 7 hour period, but then they keep next year, it's two games. Next year for Red Zone, it's going to be five or
I've
eight
like just regular
15-second ads.
ads. Yeah.
Like it's a slippery slope that people need to understand. The guys who are making these
It,
decisions are smart. They're manipulative. They're like, oh, well, they were okay with one. Let's do two.
it
They were okay
it's
with two. Let's do four.
it's called increasing the profit margin and they slowly push the envelope more and more and more and until people put their fucking foot down, in which I'm sorry to say the sport hasn't had a backbone in 15 years, it feels like. Especially with, did you see UEFA? They said they regretfully accept that this is happening.
I did not see that.
Yeah, FIFA, hold on, I took a screenshot of the official quote. Correction. UEFA reluctantly approved of this. The fuck is that supposed to
And
mean?
why did you approve of it?
Like, fuck you. God, man. It's like, well, we're gonna get a shit ton of money. Is it unethical? Yeah, but getting $1 billion from this. I how can I say no?
Is FIFA run by Eugene Krabs?
Yeah, I mean, we went from Sepp Blatter to Infantino. Like,
Money, 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 money.
yeah,
I don't. So we're at like about 55 minutes, probably a little bit less, 55 on the recording. Do you want to get into the World Cup pricing? I feel like that could be a 20-minute conversation.
to make it quick. It's dog awful. It's dog shit. Fuck you. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't even need to put the graphic up. Well, I'm sure anybody who's listening has seen it. When they announced the World Cup in the US, I was so excited to go. I I I just I'm gonna fly somewhere at some point later in life to go to a World Cup in another country. I don't want every single match that I see on TV to feel like the Super Bowl, where it's not actually fans, it's just rich people going for the experience. Like this pricing model is pricing out fans. It's expensive to stay in hotels here. It's expensive to fly here. The food's expensive. The travel's expensive. And now the games are going to be super expensive too. No one's going to come.
they are essentially gambling on the American consumer being that desperate to go see a World Cup. That's basically how it is. There are people who will, on a whim, they'll hear that NFL tickets are under $700. They'll pay $600 for it, like on the spot. And it's like, well, it's a good night out. It's $600. That's kind of what they're gambling on. It's still complete extortion. And mind you, the ticket prices that you see in that graphic, that's like what FIFA was giving. All those tickets are fucking gone. It's now in the secondary market and 5 times, 10 times the amount. Which shout out to Mexico for not allowing that weird secondary market bullshit. I don't know if Canada's doing the same. I don't think they did. But God, what an awful, awful decision. Just pure money hoarding decision by FIFA to say, hey, we're going to allow a secondary market, but we're going to control it. And they also take a cut. So they sell the tickets first. And then when someone else sells the tickets, they get a cut of that sell. It's like, it's
Eh,
like, fuck. I'm
I'm
sorry
over
I've
it.
said fuck you 100 million times, but fuck you, man. Like, go eat a bag of dicks. I hope they get what they deserve. I've been an advocate of not going to this event for a year at this point.
I think I hopped
As
on that about
as
7, 8 months ago.
yeah, and as Brian stated, super fucking expensive. There's no walkability. Albeit maybe a couple of the stadiums have decent public transportation. Boston Stadium, Gillette Stadium doesn't. It is a
The
straight
only
fucking highway.
the
It's gonna
only
be a
one
shithole.
that I can tell you that I know for a fact has good public transportation is MetLife.
Yeah, but that's like the 1830s at that point. If we're comparing to how the Europeans and Asia is used to it in terms of public transportation, we are literally 200 years behind them at this point. Shockingly, Canada's also not
Yeah.
good at public transportation either. But yeah, the extortion, um, your sport is being bastardized. Um,
I just I
my personal advice is like stop giving them your money personally.
Yep.
You can
For
pirate
all
every
of
game.
So I need to look at the camera when I say this because I think there's a decent chance I post what I'm about to say. For all of the people that are bitching at FIFA about the prices for the World Cup, for all of the people that are bitching at UEFA just for everything that you're upset about, for anybody bitching at La Liga for bringing Barca and Villarreal over to the US. For anybody complaining about all of the issues that we as footy fans have had to endure, I implore you, do not give them your goddamn money. Do not go to these matches. If you really don't like what they're doing and you really think they're being greedy pieces of shit, don't go because they don't care about us complaining. They don't care about what we are saying. They only care about us lining their pockets. And words are not going to do shit. If you have a problem with FIFA, UEFA, La Liga, the Premier League, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, I could go on anything. And this goes for any sport too, not just footy. But if you have an issue with any of that, stop fucking going. The more you line their pockets, the more it justifies what they're doing. Just stop going. Speak with your wallet, not with your mouth.
Beautiful words, Brian.
Thank you, my good sir.
I mean, it's the easiest thing ever to speak out against it. You save money. You win in this. Like,
Exactly.
you could go and do literally go see a movie. There's brilliant movies right now, except
I
Tron
mean,
Ares.
look. We don't need to get into that right now, but movie tickets are way too fucking expensive. Also, I'm not paying like one of my friends. This will be the last thing. This isn't footy related, but one of my friends asked me if I wanted to go see Captain America: Brave New World in IMAX in New York City when it came out. Do you want to know how much these fucking tickets were, Chadius?
I assume like $80 a pop.
Like 37.50.
Okay, well, they're like
I'm sorry,
20. They're 20 here.
I'm not I'm not paying 2+ months of Disney Plus to go see a movie that's going to be on Disney Plus in 2 months.
I counterpoint you that I'd like to go to movies because I don't spend money on anything.
I mean,
Piracy rules. I
I mean,
rest
look,
my case.
I live at home right now. I mean, I'm on my family's Disney Plus. The money doesn't actually affect me.
Oh,
But
okay. Well, okay. Well, you could,
unless you're going to a movie on a $5 Tuesday, it's not worth it. But I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna get out of here. I'll just leave you guys with you have issues with pricing models and things that are going on in sports. Just don't go. Stop giving them your money.
we now have more United States financial crises than Yankees have World Series wins since 2007.